Hey everybody, and welcome to the Gauntlet, where we go over everything esports news. I'm your host, Captain Zeus, followed by my co-host, Novaverse. Couldn't get that one out. Anyways, we have your weekly, it seems, Overwatch League 2020 off-season news update.
Yes.
We have people that have left their teams back to their respective teams and new to these teams, as well as you have probably noticed if you're still watching these. Or if you're new, congrats. Hello, welcome to the channel.
Hello.
Novaverse here is going to take the reins and let us know on them juicy details, Nova.
Indeed, the juicy details are coming in right now at this moment. Right now, we are going to do who have left their respective teams. So starting off, LAV, that's Los Angeles Valiant for you folks out there. KSF has actually left Los Angeles Valiant. That one's a pretty big one. I know the KS is the duo right there. they like to,
KS
mix it up together, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They're messing things up over in Valiant, so that's sad to see him leave right there.
I know.
Gung Zhao, we have Chara retiring. Personally, I don't remember Chara.
And that's why he's retiring.
No disrespect, yo, but shout outs to him. You know what I mean?
It's Chara. I'm gonna retire already.
We got Quarterman over in Shanghai as coach leaving from Shanghai. Quarterman, I don't know where you're going, brother, but
Couldn't be a half man. Had to be a quarter man.
Or full man. He was a quarter man.
But was
even then,
half of Peter Dinklage.
I mean, being a coach over at Shanghai last year must have been pretty intense, like pulling in those dubs and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure he got some stuff underneath his belt. You know what I mean? Dubs. Yeah. And coming back to their teams, I don't know what a Shang-Ho is, but I know what a Shanghai is. Shanghai, we have DM coming back.
So there's a typo in the notes there.
A little typo in the notes, but it's all good. DM, come back. Glad to have you back on Shanghai. We need Shanghai to be very strong, so we don't have Captain Zeus crying. You know what I mean?
Please give me those dubs.
Give him the dubs. And then we talked about this last week. New coming to the teams, we were talking about personally me, I was talking about Houston. We've been waiting for them to make some plays, and they have.
Do I hear some Houston news?
Ooh, Houston news. We got KSF joining Houston. He's super big right there. Piggy, and then this copycat right here. I don't know.
Jay Jagnu.
Yeah. Ain't no Jagnu. Yeah.
He ain't no Jay Jagnu. He's a Jay Jagnu.
Jay Jagnu over here.
Sounds like the evolved form of Jay Jagnu.
I know, it's Pokemon over here. They're evolving from each other. But
it's Jay Jagnu.
Huge pickup over here from Houston, picking up that KSF. So, you know what I mean? We got LAG, Los Angeles Gladiators for you right there. Got skewed. I don't know my brother skewed, but congratulations on that skewed.
Congrats,
for
guys.
joining the LAG. They're looking pretty good coming up at the next year. And then Boston also making a play. Stand one coming
previously
up into
Shanghai.
Boston. Previously on Shanghai. But
hey guys, just real quick, just wanted to let everybody know we recorded this on like the 9th of December, and the 10th, as I was editing it, we had some more news, so I wanted to let you know on that. Paris picked up Onigod, Don, Neptuno, Khan, Naga Easy, and Avala is now the GM over at Paris. Some pretty good pickups here with Neptuno and Onigod. I don't know about Khan, Don, and Naga Easy. I've never heard of these names before. They're probably from contenders. But that's some new additions that they have onto that roster. Avala coming on as GM. That's a pretty interesting move for sure. And the other thing was Los Angeles Valiant picked up Agility. So he's back on LA Valiant, which is an interesting move to say the least. I don't think that's something that they probably should have gone with. They should have went with someone a little bit better. I mean, this is like their last pickup, and this places them in the middle tier of the pack. I guess they didn't have anything to do. I don't know. But those are the recent pickups. If anything else, you'll see another clip in there about some more tidbits. But every week, we'll try to get you guys some more of this. Back to your regular scheduled program. See ya.
Yep, that's all the news at the moment. A little short. Yeah, really short list this week. But some, important stuff, just like we talked about, like KSF leaving LAV, going to H-Town over there. So
I think that was a pretty good move. KSF wasn't really doing much. They started to not play him as much throughout the latter part of the season. Mm-hmm. So it's cool to see him go over to Houston. Houston definitely needs that DPS play. I mean, I think they're kind of fine on DPS right now. They just need some good main tanks and main supports right now. With Piggy and Jay Jagnew, I personally don't know much about these players, but I've heard these are going to be some pretty good pickups, and I've heard that these guys are going to be a good addition, and I'm excited for that. Houston needs, to get into that dubs. Gung Zhao got rid of Chara. That's a little bit of a blow, but I don't think it's really going to hinder them too much. Same thing with Shanghai getting rid of Quarterman. I don't think that's going to hinder them too much. Shanghai didn't have to do too much. One thing I was confused about was them picking DM back up. I'm like, why would you make a huge announcement about him leaving? You're going to pick him right back up.
For the news, obviously, we're covering it. That's why.
Okay, be quicker than that. Stand one going to Boston. I think that's a huge play. Boston definitely needed some good talent on there. And Stand one previously being on Shanghai, which is a pretty dominant team last season. That'll be a good addition to them. I don't know much about Skewed, but considering how stacked LAG already is with Moth, Birdring, all the other players, I think this is going to be a good addition to them. This Overwatch, off season's kind of dwindling down to the less hypes, only because most teams have already made their plays. Mm-hmm. The bottom tier teams from previous season, like the Houstons, the Bostons, all them, haven't fully finished out their rosters yet. So that's probably the only stuff we're going to be waiting on. All of the top teams are pretty set. So we're just going to be kind of hearing the lingering of like, hey, we got a new guy. This guy's coming back. Yay. But I'm excited to see how the rest of this year is going to go with this off-season news. And I'm excited how 2021 is going to turn out, because it's literally just a brand new Overwatch League at this point.
Indeed. Entirely new teams.
Say it every week. Woo! Yeah. But that's going to wrap it up here for this week's weekly Overwatch League 2020 off-season news update.
Yep.
I'm Captain Zeus. That's Novaverse. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments, what do you think about this? And we have a nerdy channel, The Block Party, where we do podcasts, and eventually we're going to do some D&D, so check that stuff out. Everything's going to be in the description below. And you guys have a wonderful evening, or day, or night, depending on the country.
And
see ya.
Time you're watching it. Yep, see ya. Peace. Wow.
Yeah.